Blandness in tech is an epidemic at this point. Is it just me, or does tech feel kind of bland now? There's been a lot of videos already made about this, how recently the design of everything in tech has gone from exciting and constantly trying to look as interesting as possible to the same three bland Netflix-like UI. Like every new phone launch, every app update, every next-gen gadget, it all feels like a slightly shinier version of something we already have. So where's the magic gone? Like I said, I know that lots of other creators have already done videos about this, but I wanted to talk specifically about tech. We can see this loss of personality everywhere in the modern world. I don't want to become one of those knobs on the internet who just complains like, oh, this building that's clearly designed to be purely functional doesn't look quite as nice as the world's greatest Gothic cathedrals. But most things now are designed with beauty being the last thing in mind, and tech has just been caught up in that movement. Once upon a time, tech launches were events. Steve Jobs or Bill Gates would go out on stage and pull some next gen gadget that would redefine the way we use tech in our everyday lives out of their pocket to thunderous applause. Back then, the main reason for a product to fail was more that it tried something new that the tech just wasn't really advanced enough for yet, or people literally just weren't ready for it. Google Glass, for example, even though it was a flop, at least tried to do something new and bold. Now it's just like, here's last year's phone. The bezels are 3% smaller. Please clap. It also feels like everything is iterative or evolutionary now, not revolutionary. Look at smartphones. Foldables that have become available in the last couple of years, while undeniably extremely cool and unique, are still niche, ridiculously expensive, and not particularly well developed or practical for the average consumer. The rest of the modern phones released today are basically just identical glass slabs that take marginally better photos than last year and are gradually creeping up in price. Phones a decade ago were innovative. Each one wanted to be the next iPhone, the groundbreaking, revolutionary next big thing. The mentality around phones in the last few years has really shifted from wow, this phone can do something new and exciting that I've never seen before to this phone allows me to seamlessly continue with what I did on my old phone. Tech companies and consumers are both trying to play it safe, and investors don't like any big risk. Consumers don't like radical change, so we get more of the same year after year. It's like eating plain porridge for breakfast every single morning, non-stop. It's not just the hardware, the software has lost a lot of its soul as well. Remember in the days of old Windows and iOS, where the apps felt just a bit more personal and stylized, and some would even be heavily themed in a fun way? Today, everything's either a data funnel, a subscription service, or a clone of something that was already popular. This isn't exactly news, we've seen it happening for years, but software is just designed completely around retention and engagement, not enjoyment or any kind of connection, just doom scrolling. It's not necessarily bad, it's just sterile and predictable, over optimized to the point where it's lost the human touch it used to have. Here's the real kicker. Innovation in tech never really stopped, it's just happening in silos or away from the mainstream. AI, bioengineering, space tech, all super exciting stuff, but it's behind corporate walls, under heavy NDAs, or priced so high that the average consumer can never get within a mile of it. You can't just feel the innovation in the palm of your hand the way you did when you first held a smartphone. Now it's server farms and algorithms mainly doing the magic behind the scenes. Still impressive, but not tangible the way it used to be. Even the software design itself is bland now. Go and look at any modern app or website. They all look like they were generated by the same AI trained on minimalism, pastels, and that god awful corporate approved art style that's everywhere now. It's not ugly, it's just relentlessly safe and completely devoid of personality. Everything's been focus tested 20 times, and unique voices and creativity just get ironed out in the process. What's left is the digital equivalent of beige. So, yes, mainstream tech is starting to feel a bit stale at the moment, but that doesn't mean innovation is entirely dead. In fact, some of the most exciting ideas are coming into the mainstream from the edges, from small teams, indie studios, and startups willing to take risks that the big players won't. Independent smartphone startups like Nothing and HMD are constantly innovating with sustainability and creating the next era of environmentally friendly tech. They're not chasing profits or recognition, they're chasing ideas. And honestly, that's where the spirit of innovation in tech lives at this point. So if we want big tech to be exciting again, maybe we should stop waiting for the giants to catch up and start looking to the smaller, newer companies. Before I go, I'd like to thank everyone for getting the channel to 100 subscribers much faster than I expected, so any more support that you could give would be greatly appreciated. Also, please do go and follow me over on Twitter, the link is in the description. Other than that, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.